Good morning, everyone. My name is Nia Michelle, and with me this morning I have assistant football coach Todd McComb. How are you doing today, Mr. McComb?
I'm excellent. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm fine.
Great.
So, you were previously the defensive coordinator at Northwest Guilford High School. How was the transition from going to high school to college?
Well, the transition has been great. At high school level, you have to work with the guys you have. In college, you're able to recruit and find the body types and skill sets that you're looking for, and that is a plus coming from high school to college.
So, did you bring on more duties coming into college than you had coaching high school?
No, ma'am. Actually, I reduced a few. Being at the high school level, I was the coordinator, and that required a lot of my time, organizing and planning out practice, managing coaches and players. Now I'm just back to a position coach, managing my position and working in my recruiting areas.
Okay. So, coaching high school, do you coach college the same exact way that you coach the high school kids?
Yes, I do. Prior to my high school experience, I had spent 10 years in college football anyway, so I kind of already have that background in me. But I bring the same enthusiasm, same attention to detail, my love for the game. My kids, no matter if I was high school or college, realized that a coach is on fire for football.
All right. So, what was your first coaching job post-collegiately for yourself?
Okay, my first job was Coastal Carolina University down in Conway, South Carolina. I played for Coach David Bennett at Catawba College. They left going into my senior year to start that program. Stayed in contact with them, and he was able to give me a graduate assistantship. So in 2003-04, I was there and graduated in 05, and then got into coaching full-time after that.
Okay. So, I have read that you attended the Coaching Academy, NCAA Coaching
Correct.
Academy. What is that about?
That is a trip where they had out in Indianapolis all college coaches that had an aspiration of becoming a head football coach. It was geared to a 3-day seminar where you talked about budgeting, you talked about recruiting, you talked about management of a team, being a great people person, the social side of things, just giving you little tools to be successful as a head football coach.
So, how did you end up with your position here at Winston-Salem State?
Well, Coach Boulware is from my hometown, and I, keep up with him and clinic with him down through the years. Coach Brown also. So when the position came available, I came over and spoke with him about my interest in the position, and here I am.
Okay. So, what do you think that you can bring to the table for Winston-Salem State football?
Just integrity. I'm a first-class guy. I carry myself like that every day. The enthusiasm that I have, the love I have for the game, just being a role model and a mentor to these young men. I'm excited about the opportunity that's been given to me to be here at Winston State.
What are some of your biggest accomplishments being a coach?
Well, I guess I've coached a few All-Americans while I was at Catawba College. A couple Player of the Years, recruited a couple defensive freshman Player of the Years while I was at Catawba also. So that's about it.
Okay. So, I also saw that you led some All-South Atlantic Conference leaders. What is that?
Oh, well, during my time at Catawba, I was just, enjoying football, so, I was able to do some things academically and athletically to forward my career. So that's behind us, though. It's more about the kids now.
So, do you want to be a head coach eventually in your career?
Well, I would eventually like to be a head coach, but, I'm on God's time. So, every day I'm taking, steps, small steps, but, he has already known, who I would be a long, long time ago. So, one day at a time.
Okay. So, throughout your whole career playing and coaching, are there any things that you wish that you would have done differently?
I wish I would have been more committed to the weight room. Coming up down through high school, I had a good program we were in. When I got to college, it was a good program, but I didn't excel in that area. I did good in academics. I did good when I was on the field. However, I did not commit myself fully to the weight room. I felt like that could have developed me better to give me an opportunity to possibly continue my playing career. However, due to my lack of commitment in that area, I'm sitting here today.
So you believe that strength is a big part of being a football player?
Well, I think it has its benefits, along with speed. Wasn't the fastest guy in America. However, speed and weight room, I think that's big for going to, future endeavors. You have to be able to run and be pretty strong.
Okay. So, what is your position here now?
I am the outside linebacker and safety coach.
Okay. So what advice do you give your players in that position that want to excel and, get more playing time or go to the next level in football?
Okay. Well, similar to what I spoke about already, be committed to the weight room. First off, academically, you got to stay academically eligible. And that's big, very big for them. They have to have a desire to be great, and that's coming from inside. Each and every one of them have to have a drive, outside of football to be able to motivate them and get to where they want to be. I challenge them every day to become better, to study more film, to ask more questions, to take good notes so that it can all correlate to being a great player.
So you have an open door policy for your players to come in and speak to you about
Yes,
it?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Every day, anytime, and any time of the night they can call. Anytime I'm here in the office, they can stop by.
Okay. So what do you think your greatest strength is being a football coach?
Greatest strength. Just my ability to relate with young men. Just to be able to understand where they're coming from and then put my little spin on it. That's great for me as a coach.
Okay. And do you have any hobbies outside of coaching football or being on the field all the time?
Let's see, hobbies. I think my biggest hobby is going home to my 2.5-year-old and we're riding a bike, we're throwing the ball, blowing bubbles. I enjoy all that. So I would say anything involved my wife and my daughter, those would be my hobbies.
Okay. So do you want your daughter to be involved in sports also?
Yes, my wife played basketball in college, so both of us come from athletic background, so I'm pretty sure our genes will get to her for she'll be a little athlete, but we're going to start first with academics. She has to be a smart young lady, and she's well on her way in both areas.
I'm sure she will be successful. She has great role models, you being her dad. So, but thank you so much for allowing me to do this interview with you. And I'm Naya Michaud, and thank you for watching.